tense.
I love it. It gets you in the mood every single time.
It's winding down, though, now as we have to relax and breathe and warm into this.
Remember, manual breathing is a fixture.
Don't talk about blinking. I'm going to lose my mind and my eyes. JOTA's already snuffed out Kakamito's face, and he's got 2 as well. That's Satsa for those at home. 5v3 and into B.
Well, Phelps had a very good individual map on the previous. He is going to retreat, actually, and not commit to that fight. So keeps the numbers in favor of Imperial. And STYKO's pushed forward at short side, trying to apply some pressure towards spawn. It will be 3 players held behind the smoke for the time being, but STYKO's found himself a little hobbit hole. A little hidey spot here for STYKO.
Does that work? You can't see him?
It does. He's fully tucked in, and now he reveals his position to 2 headshots. 2v2 established. Bomb down for Apeks. It is certainly on their side now as JOTA taps to try and pull the pressure. He has no kit. It would be 10 seconds, and Henny sees the kit in front of him, but it doesn't really matter. jkaem puts a bullet right between the eyes, and Apeks have the first round.
That's an unbelievable round for Apeks. 3-on-5 back into the B bomb site. And I actually love the call that Phelps makes. He gives it up completely. He knows he doesn't need to hang out on long, take a 1v1, the 2v4, the 3v5. It's irrelevant. We'd rather have numbers to play that as a team. But STYKO, man, he's got all the tricks, does this guy. We know he works hard. We know he puts in the time. He has every little trick. And he finds the perfect pocket to find a double kill and lock out Imperial.
Hi, guys.
Hey,
I'm back. I like to say that I learned with JL that apparently that's a Dexter move. Dexter's done it to JL before, and we saw him do it again in the game we were casting Fnatic FaZe.
So I'm actually intrigued. I haven't really done too much digging on CS2. Is deep? Is the angle deep? That is something we maybe have to
I didn't even know you could full hide in there. I knew you could go in, but I've never thought to look right. Because that's the thing. When you're playing this game, your model feels big. You feel massive. You feel like your barrel's always poking around the corner. It really isn't. At least for me, I feel bigger than I am.
Yeah, absolutely. I think that comes with a lot of time in the server having a good understanding of what your opponent sees of you.
Of course, yeah.
Definitely some theory crafting. Yeah, like trying that out. Okay, can I get away with this?
Yeah, like this
Which
clear.
way should I look?
We learned with JL as well. This clear, because he's further away, Nork's going to get a... Oh, no, he's not. Yeah, he is. Get that information without poor old JOTA having a chance.
Ooh,
that's big. They are into the site. It was about really, Bolt is the only one that could have kicked up enough of a fuss, a couple of shots, but this 4-spy doesn't get anything going for Imperial.
And Vinny is stuck with the Mag 7. Ooh, STYKO peeks into him. It is going to be a double pump from the Mag 7.
Yeah, and that Galil, not too shabby, not going to be kept on. And yeah, Apeks are trying to keep up. Try and keep the comms flowing, keep those celebrations high, and try and end this in 2. Apex's pick now Ancient, and already recovering what was a 3v5 in the pistol. Imperial, that overpass gunk probably still going to be felt coming into map 2.
I think for Apeks, you're relieved you brought that game back from, what was it, 12-7 the other way?
12-7, yeah.
You know, on the T side of overpass, on your opponent's map pick, very impressive win. And so while that will break Imperial, I think Apeks is just thinking, all right, let's make the most of that. Let's not waste that opportunity and take this to 3 and make our day any longer than it has to be. We've got Fnatic to play tomorrow, or perhaps.
Yes, indeed, we do.
That's the goal.
Plenty more action. And I think this was, I would say, the most up in the air game. I think it was pretty obvious, some of the favorites you would have coming into this group, and those favorites have moved through, and maybe that is with hindsight, but from seeing Counter-Strike be played so far in the first few days of Group C, this was a matchup that could be a lot tighter.
Yeah, I mean, you see an example of what style can look like with Kixon. You know, the Apeks sticker, it's topical, it's his team.
Glittery.
Complementary color with the Asimov.
It's
a nice craft.
It's a piece with some glitter that doesn't look tacky.
Yeah, that one he spelled out FAP, which I believe is his favorite band.
Yeah.
Yeah. The Fat Band.
Fat Ping.
Yeah, it's great music from that band.
Yeah, minimal. Do like the Black Doppler as well. Pretty nice combination from Kixon. We're going to get the unicorn round here, lads. No blood drawn. I mean, a little bit of damage.
The horny horse, some call it.
That's what they have been calling it, yeah, historically. It was the Brothers Grimm that coined that one.
But in this barren
as much as we like to see these rounds, they aren't... Oh, sorry, Hugo.
See you later. It's fine.
You guys cool?
Sorry about that, Hugo. I kind of stepped in your toe.
I don't think I'll ever get to use that again.
Do it now,
No,
then.
it's too late. It's too late. Moment's gone. But thanks,
It
bro.
happens.
Yeah.
It happens.
And it's not a unicorn round. So what did we learn?
Nothing. Absolutely nothing. And that's what happened in that round.
Someone in the Apeks cheering squad sounds like Chad. Like, I don't know, I just, every time in my mind I can hear Chad go, "Nice guys, come on!" I don't know why, through the headset, but yeah, it sounds similar.
Chad's just over there. I haven't seen him in a while, so maybe you're onto something there,
He's actually the biggest Apeks fan.
New coach.
I have to say, Apeks made quite the move, sort of decorating our mannequins.
I saw
with
that.
Apeks
That's
merch.
very smart.
Yeah,
I'm not going to remove it.
No, exactly. It's a very smart play. And they've got some fantastic teams. I think their content team were pumping out some incredible content during their run in Paris. Spoke to those guys. They were doing crazy hours to make that happen.
Because you never think about all the content teams that film teams really hard and then they get grouped.
Yeah.
Or they go out in the first round of playoffs.
Yeah, I mean, that actually happened for Big for a long time. They had one of the best videographers. His name is Johannes Lenner, and
yes,
I love that guy. And you know, unfortunately, he doesn't go to the events anymore because Big would always just go out in the group stages. There wasn't a whole lot for him to edit.
Yeah,
the same story.
Just always sad. And when they played well one time, he was like, "It's great to edit something."
Yeah, they're considering a regress round.
Oh, this could go,
Sansanito,
right?
he's responsible for holding this, but I mean, one flashbang to well timed and he's cooked.
Uh-oh, they hear this. And they poke their head.
Far too easy. And now the jig is up. Vinny drops his util to delay them. This is perfect play from Imperial. Smoke on top. Job's a good one. You have to walk through the smoke and look at Vinny. He already knows the perfect position to adopt. Bolt's donut. Penny and Jota re-clearing middle. No one home. This is really awkward for Apeks now. Good flash.
Does he jump up? No.
He's got it.
Clear. Easy kill. Back behind the cover. Just about. There's not even a trade attempt in with the molly picked up. He will put it in its place. 20 seconds. It's a save.
Yeah, that's a really perfect round from Imperial. That push for the info. Catching Sansanito, pulling out the nades. It's, yeah, the perfect combo.
That is what Chad Birchall would call active play towards B, right? Not just sitting back, waiting for the hit, getting curious, investigating, and figuring out exactly what Apeks are cooking up in the kitchen. A sweet treat for Imperial with 5 alive as well. Can they build upon it? Nothing is sacred in this game. No one has won before those cows have come home. The large lady must sing.
Yep. And the moths must head towards the feather.
Exactly.
As Kixon charges out middle. He'll be at the front of the attack.
Yeah.
And he gets himself into the cubby.
jkaem's been, having so much success on his overpass smoke control and spam. Like he was doing something similar to them. Their Bolts and Jota both get their bell wrong. And ooh, Phelps is low too. Kixon's accelerating. He's not going to clear his corner.
Oh, he is not.
Going to clear his corner. Bolts will get one. Nice from jkaem. Can he get him? Oh! He jumped around for it. Bolts, he gives Imperial the edge here.
It was nearly some aerial combat.
It's all on Sansanito.
Yeah,
he has to hold on to the space.
He's got a lot of space too, hasn't he? And there's his teammate getting caught, but they won't read for Sansanito to be so close.
Everyone's low.
Right behind him, Henny not reacting, not turning away, just using his power position behind the cube. And now STYKO crosses out to peek short, should get this kill and will. Bomb plant locked in at pillar. And utility to keep Bolts at bay.
2-on-4 back the other way here for Apeks, and they've got time to get into post-plant positions. They're fighting for it. This is not a bad move, considering how low Bolts is. It's an efficient headshot onto Vinny now. He'll get traded, you'd think, but the spray, it does keep STYKO on his back foot. Vinny moves forward with a Molotov. STYKO repositions, and now Vinny must figure it out. He's read it well. 1v1 with a perfect peek, and STYKO wins the round. A 2v4 for Apeks, a clutch up at the close, and Vinny so close.
Oh, I thought that spray was coming through, man. He had all that hang time on it. Yeah, got the info.
Even made the right read as well.
Yep.
Yeah, and everything went right for him up until it didn't. But this is the move, as you said, Alex. You pointed out Sassanito was the player that could win the round, and he absolutely did with that first kill. Didn't overcommit either, which was key. And then they could play with STYKO inside of the site, and it is frustrating here for Imperial to come so close to a round win and just see it slip away. But they're back to the buy again. They've got the rifles out. They've got that mid control, but it's about to be contested. Kicksan goes in. Flash out from Sassanito, and kicks in on the double.
That is what we're all dreaming of when we say I'm pushing ledge fast. That is, I mean, look at how the hang time, the info, he sees a flash person strafing away from his aim as he rounds the corner. That is dreamy, and he's going to get more. Come on, Jacob. Jacob's caught the rotation, puts Phelps down low.
2 here.
Don't have to commit. Sassanito's pivoting out now. Jacob's locked their rotate. The only route, the only path back to a round here is through mid. And STYKO's already got A main completely covered. So likely going to be forced into a save here. We'll see what STYKO can do. He's going to get one at least. Henny's not clearing this. Oh, he is eventually. And only the one for STYKO. But the job is done. The round is won.
Yeah, good realization. I think it comes from they knew that Vinny threw the smoke main from the boost, and then they see the backside player, and that's immediately 2 info. Jacob's seen Phelps rotate CT, boom, suddenly pieces together 3A. We're actually walking to a stack. So the bomb peels back, a player walks into the B bomb site. That's Apeks not overcommitting when it would have been easy to jump the gun off of a double entry. So Imperial were well set up, but they had to give away some info, and Apeks used it against them. 5-1 with an efficient T-side beginning, and it can feel so hard to patch these holes for Vinny when you're just, second time on a map as an in-game leader with this roster, and you're not even on T-side where you feel like you can at least make calls out of spawn. You can mid-round, no, you're just at the behest of what Apeks are doing right now. And they are moving all over the map. They are lurking into this B-bomb site.
That start, though, from Gixon. I mean, that's not a play you're going to be able to get away with every time, but that one was beautiful. Just beelining it straight up. The smoke there on Cave so he can get across. No info, no comms, no expectations. A full team play set up for success. And now they're so safe rifles surrounded by some sidearms of their choosing. 3 dispatched towards middle, and an interesting call to be making. Knowing you're up against a lesser buy, save rifles, you just want to go for a bit of an all-in exec. Makes a lot of sense. However, Vinny, he goes looking for trouble over the flames and does spot a freebie onto Jacob.
Oh, they're just going.
Yeah, the charge up from STYKO, but he gets caught in that cubby angle by Phelps, who stands his ground and gets a second kill out of it. That is massive output from Phelps. They tried to assemble a boost at long side, but that smoke did cut off their vision. But the bomb is safely in their hands here on the CT side, and Not gets run down. Could have transferred onto a second there, but it is just one from the Swede. And Sassanito a long way off being in a competitive position here.
Felt like a jump of the gun there, right? STYKO up ramp, rare to see him make a big mistake, so maybe an issue in the comms for Apeks, but the molly was still being set up for Dark. He had no teammate behind him to trade. If he gets the entry, it looks absolutely fine, but that's the alternative version. They get a bunch of 1v1s, kicks him with a single kill. Sassanito will come through with the goods, but a 1v2, and they're ready to swing on Phelps' contact. I don't know how you flick back in time. He has presumably all the info, but Phelps on an off angle. Oh, there's the check, and he will close the round. I think even if you kill Phelps there, Vinny would have to whiff pretty hard to lose that.
No, an important round. I mean, that was the difference between Apeks running away with his T-half and us tying this right back up. We'll see this from Phelps. 2 very important kills here. The second much cleaner than the first. STYKO, you discussed that little bit of an overextension, mistiming it perhaps very early in the piece to be running in there without any clear intentions. But yeah, the frustrations will start to show for Apeks. They knew that that round was supposed to be a gimme. Still some sacrifices for Apeks as they do pull the rifles out.
Phelps applying pressure at Cave early, but it is this B-ramp play from Apeks. They're already up on top and pressuring this B site with everything they've got. Closest one, Sassanito will respond. They're into the site, the bomb, they're deciding who is going to plant it, and STYKO, ever the supportive teammate, will lock that plant in.
Smoke fades.
Try to, as the smoke fades away, they no longer have the safe ground to do so they have to stand and fight they shall. JOTA trying to bail Imperial out of this one, and the bomb is still on the ground. STYKO, the last to carry it. It's a bit of a deadly cursed hot potato at this point, and JOTA still fragging out that bomb. Is it ever going to go down? JOTA will deny everything, and Nok now has to clutch. First headshot's locked in, but he knows exactly where JOTA was last seen, and Nok just composes himself, takes a deep breath, and locks in the 6th round for Apeks.
Nok on a rifle. Who knew after that previous map? Lovely round for Apeks. And even though, yes, STYKO gets on the bomb, we can see that Imperial weren't actually threatening that. That's a really nice move because it's followed up with a cool. It's a flash me back in long. They go anti, they look into the wall, and they reface on the smoke fade. And yeah, okay, JOTA makes that interesting, but Apeks grabbed himself a 4v2 off of those frags and just about closed it out in the clutch.
Yeah, definitely should have been a lot more comfortable for Apeks. They should have established a comfortable post plan, but a fumble of whose job it was to plant, and they're just, you know, we've all been there at moments, throwing the bomb across the site, saying plant, 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 and then suddenly all the smokes fade away. And you gotta hope that someone's got enough in them to clutch it out, and Nok did this time. Heading has to go to the scout. No money for the AWP.
Well, the orbs only do 80 damage anyway in this series, so
True.
Scout's basically there. Oh, mid push. Aggressive, and it does net the opener for Bolts. Nice start here for Imperial. 5v4 follow-up nades. They just have dry walked up B so many rounds. Almost gets around the corner. Henny will catch a whiff and push them back to B. Only nades to make Imperial panic. Or if a lurk come through now for STYKO, could give them a path back to A, but instead boost, clears out lane. Cave is the object of desires for Apeks, and that molly does insinuate exactly that.
And it sucks too because they don't have any utility left here in the CT side, so there's nothing you can block. You have to just hope that you don't get double peeked, and you enter a dry fight against jkaem. That's probably your best chance to get a kill there, and jkaem comes out on top of it. Phelps goes down, and there's no retake utility here. There's no hope at all for Imperial. And they've just opened up the pathway to A, so why not take it?
Oh, I just love the lurking that Apeks is doing in this map.
Rotating pretty quick over here.
Always had one player walking in B, one player holding A main. There's been so many options available, and yeah, even though the CTs are in time to this position, they lose the fights. JOTA on 4 must save, but Kixon's here to stop exactly that. Doesn't want to go too early.
He's got it.
He's got this important kill, and that's all that matters. Scout will get out with an AK upgrade, but it's Apeks onto 70 rounds on Ancient.
Yeah, it's already shaping up very nicely for Apeks. I think they're running with the momentum they found by taking Imperial's pick.
And he's got to watch the bomb again, because it's fine here.
It's huge. If he goes any further, if Nork like showed up and pushed him in.
Or hit a shot. What do we think? 20 health? 15 health? I'm going to go 25 health.
Yeah,
he's getting close. Yeah.
He walked closer to it.
26 HP. 26. That is a big bomb. Any more?
Damn, that's an Ito doing kind of an owl impression or a bird of prey. Oh, owls are birds of prey.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah, they kill like the little mice.
Yeah, they are. Yeah. I recently seen a big bird of prey in the wild. That was pretty awesome.
What bird?
Yeah, it was some sort of eagle in India, but
really?
It was pretty cool. It opened its wings right in front of me. Those things have crazy wingspans.
Yeah?
Yeah.
You know the guy that sounds like an owl, right?
No, never heard of it.
Who?
There he is.
Yeah, Dinko.
That's a good one. Not heard that one before.
Phelps, that could be on his face. He's gotten away, and STYKO accelerates. Oh, needs this clean, gets it done. 7 bullets to spare, and the A site's open, especially now Henny's been revealed. You know where Phelps was, you know where Henny was. It's Bolts, the unknown entity, slipping and sliding into Donut.
Wet and wild. And no longer protected. He is all on his own.
Yeah, no, he's not having any fun here.
Oh, he's stuck in the donut. It's not a nice donut to be in either. He's gone. jkaem goes ahead, takes a headshot. Nice reply from Phelps, but at this point it is just silver linings that Imperial have. You know, oh, at least they're saving some weapons, but you can save as much as you like. You got to win some rounds here, and that just isn't happening for them, is it? No passer. That means no entry or no passing.
No throwing.
No throwing.
No ratting.
None of that. I hope it makes a return for next season.
The Macedonian Eagle makes another roar, as all eagles do.
Sharpens his talons and strengthens his roar.
Yeah.
And Apeks knocking at the door at 9.
Feasting off of those moths to a feather.
The feather of an eagle.
Most definitely.
From Macedonia.
Yeah, obviously just playing the long con.
Under is a native eagle to Macedonia, Alex. You might have been on to something.
I'll go do some research. We've got a fight in mid here. Love seeing this CT aggression. It's a bit of a commitment from Vinny, but it does result in an opening kill. That's what Imperial needed more than anything, is getting themselves that. But they know Vinny's the A player. So look at that. STYKO just holds W.
These active lurks, they've been getting into B so many times. STYKO almost lines them up. That looked dead on, but Vinny is aware and ready. Can we have another 3v5?
This is Imperial's round. This has to be.
Oh, is it? Well, you think so, Dinko? Are you sure?
I know
Watch this.
I believe.
Okay, yeah. Probably right.
Probably is Imperial's round, yeah.
But what if they walk down ramp right now?
Oh, Phelps. There we go. Always works when Phelps gets aggressive. And kicks that up the ramp, just one. And it's going to be Imperial taking a third round. And they do it quite comfortably, don't they? They only lose JOTA.
Bada bins.
Vamos.
Because a lot of these rounds have been pretty heavy damage done to Apeks, they lose one. Now look at the money. It's not good. You guys can't see it, but there isn't a whole lot of cash right there for Apeks. You know,
1,400 to 4.4. It's all over the place.
It is all over the place.
Nork, Hero, AK, 4K.
I believe.
Yeah, I believe as well. Seeing his AK antics.
Yeah,
Who's decided
AK,
to
mate.
disappear? Oh, never mind. I thought a player.
Yeah, so there's no Mytha. We know you may have seen the news. We have
He's a
seen
myth?
Apeks, replacing Kuban. with, of course, Mytha, both of which were previous Apeks coaches, coaching different teams. This time, though, the decision's been made with Mytha just apparently missing the roster lock, and I learned that from Dinko earlier today.
It's true.
Those rosters be locking.
Yeah, I heard that's one thing you got to watch out for with rosters. They do lock. What's this resolution there? That looks like
that's
pretty grainy. Is this CS2?
Well, Hero AK for Nock and Galil for jkaem. We call this the Batman and Robin.
Oh yeah, why?
Because the AK's Batman and the Galil's Robin. Because Robin ain't quite as good as Batman.
But he'll do.
But he wears a mask.
He's trying his best. Bolts popping through the smoke.
There's 5 of them here.
Birds of prey. Are bats birds? I couldn't tell you. They're just rodents with wings.
Bats. Bats are bats.
Apeks have wins in their pockets. They've got a free B-bomb site. Again, wouldn't even call it a lurk. That's the whole hit. Straight into the B-bomb site as Kixon dies for the right reasons. Imperial
imagine getting faked out and then losing to just their rifle.
Oh, they're on the walk of Jame and they're about to get caught by Sassanito.
You don't clear this.
Oh, there's no way.
Oh, wow.
Oh. Holy how is a P250, but the kills are coming back in. Bolts and Henny fighting back in jkaem.
Nook.
Still awkward.
Oh, it's Batman and Robin,
Imperial,
the dynamic duo.
They've got to get on the bomb. Nork can stop them. Running them down, sprays them in. They've done it. Faked out. Hook, line and sinker. Imperial red-faced after that one.
Let's fucking go.
They fall right for it, don't they? A couple of A-side smokes and a little Kixon that could just runs into the A-site and Imperial fully rotate 5 players out. Call it ends phase, Dinko.
Yeah, that definitely felt sort of Carrigan-esque, didn't it? That was
I'm a good fucking caller.
That was a great impression.
It was good.
He is Batman as well, so it all comes full circle.
There we go. Does he have feathers?
Never really checked.
Get on it.
Feather and tar. Perhaps.
Ooh. Well, 9-3. Imperial win their round, and then immediately slapped like that is jkaem with another big entry kill. STYKO. Oh no,
cheeky
the
boy.
timing. Very cheeky from STYKO. And that is it. That's all she wrote.
They're getting steamed, aren't they? Ravaged.
Oh, honey.
That hole feels a lot smaller now, doesn't it? He can't squeeze in.
I would never have done what STYKO did because it really doesn't feel like that big of a hole.
No
Maybe not.
No comment.
Yeah, leave
Thanks,
it at that.
guys.
Hanging him out to dry. The washing picked back up as STYKO puts him in the tumble dryer.
This is when you know you're already tilted, you're already mad, and then you're getting hunted down, losing rifles. The bomb feels like it's 3 minutes long. Nice from Henny, but they're coming for you. They want to take these rifles away.
And they're gonna.
Dude,
Kixon's a fragger, man. It goes under the radar as an in-game leader who can put on massive games. Had that double entry out, mid the other round. It's had some very nice impact in this T side. Died like the captain should on that A fake. It did enough to fully rotate Imperial. I'm a Kixon stan.
Oh, man, Kixon's a semi-finalist at a major.
Yeah,
you know, what a quick acceleration upwards he's had.
Frustrations palpable.
He's loving it.
Yeah, very clear juxtaposition between the two teams right now.
Loving it. This is a lower bracket match for the loser. Down to the bottom of that barrel.
The last chance. And, well, for the other, face off with Fnatic for an opportunity for a spot in the playoffs. It's going to be an interesting head-to-head if we do see the two orange logos locked in, as 6 rounds is all that separates Apeks from that final, the mid-bracket final, as it were.
Well, light a candle for this buy from Imperial is not really a whole lot to get excited about. An M4 for Phelps and JOTA. Let's see what they can do. Straight in towards the B ramp, straight to their death. Knock. Boosted up on the box, takes JOTA out of play. And STYKO, is he about to find Vinny? Oh, he will get his chance, but loses the duel.
Yeah, well played by Vinny. Adjusted quickly. STYKO looked prepared. But they're once again hitting the right site, lads. It's shaping up nicely. Look at this, jkaem. Oh, proactive. They're coming through. Yeah, the timing of this is good. The angle
he
is
inspects
good.
so often.
Vinny, nice clear. Teamwork, making that dream work for just the one, but Kixon's frag condemns them. Vinny's a problem.
Vinny!
Problem. What a gamer!
This is the ace. He's on for all 5. Vinny's done so much in this round. It all started over at A main, and it might finish here on the B side. Vinny looks away. And Knock, he could get a 1v2 again from the exact same spot, but this time he had the AWP. And it isn't going to work out. Bolts downs him with the AK. And Vinny, what a round to step up for Imperial.
I just feel bad if they lost that round after Vinny's heroics. So thank goodness Bolts can put a lid on it and screw it in place for Imperial. 4 on the CT side is nothing to be too boisterous about, but fantastic round for Vinny. That's a Nito. A coach behind you would give you a bit of a, what's the opposite of a pat on the back? A spank.
Slap on the wrist.
Slap on the wrist, that's the one.
A poke in the head.
Yeah, maybe not, but something painful.
Hey, there you go.
This could be 10-5 half.
He calls it, he goes up ramp. That's fair enough. You're feeling it, feeling invincible. But through the smoke, lives to regret it, as Apeks are holding on with just a hero rifle. It's at least taken blood.
I mean, that's exactly what you want if you're Apeks, right? Free kill to come to you. You're just sitting back, passively waiting for those fights, and Bolts offers one up. So now you've given a rifle on over.
You went for double up last round because you could afford it. And now it could be a double AWP retake to lose it. The 11th round for Apeks could very well loom. That push from through the smoke from Bolts concedes that early advantage they've managed to find off of Satsanito's aggressions. And it leads them here. Nork still containing any A main aggressions. He knows they're prone to it, but this is perfect. JOTA gets a free frag hit.
Oh no, I thought for a second he might have got caught there, but it looks good for Imperial to secure that 5th round.
Yeah, no funny business now. Good frag. Converts the round, you'd think, as, well, Henny, he's going to overlook his position, gets the info, kicks in his shot. No! Not a 2v4. Not like this. An 11th round, surely it was off the menu. It had been 86th.
Discontinued, and this will continue, but Vinny hits both on the AW, and Imperial hold on at the end of the half. 5 is maybe enough to survive in this series. They're going to have to drag it to a 3rd map, and I don't know if Apeks want to let them, trying to send it to bed and run through this mid-bracket.
ESL Pro League is brought to you in part by Intel, Asus Republic of Gamers, DHL, the United States Air Force, 1xBet, Monster Energy, and Gaming Malta.
It's time for the DHL Drop. Every week, CSGO talent go head-to-head to beat the buzzer. You can join them by typing !DHL Drop in the chat. Answer the questions correctly to get added to the global leaderboard. The higher you climb, the closer to earning a prize you are.
Seem like they all been missing. Never made a wrong decision. It's got me walking different. I stay gassed up. Please point the opposition. No scope, it's no joke. Just know I aim with raw precision. I went and got my bid up quick, 100 figures. They once was competition, now ain't sitting with us. Been on a wave since we've been away. Snatched the game, now we here to stay. I told my mama I make it. I make a couple mistakes, but see I stay in my lane. Keep my feet on the pavement and don't you ever mistake it. No, this ain't never been a game. I told my mama I'd make it. I made a couple mistakes, but see I stay in my lane. I keep my feet on the pavement and don't you ever mistake it. No, this ain't never been a game. It's that you can't touch me. Things get ugly, they mad now. This all must be a whole new level to count. I'm packing on the pounds, pulled up with the dog hound, and I still had time to shut it down. Now you see them all screaming my name, see them trying to switch to my lane. They ain't never fit that frame, only present when the cash came. Plenty days I've been on the road chasing, no legend ever said they was complacent. Nah, I told my mama I make it, I make a couple mistakes, but see I stay in my lane. I keep my feet on the pavement and don't you ever mistake it. No, this ain't never been a game. I told my mama I'd make it. I made a couple mistakes, but see I stay in my lane. I keep my feet on.
Two angles and twists will remain supreme.
Apeks remain in the lead. 10.
I will say, Alex, it's really impressive how fast you got all of those R's out there. It's hard. You could be like the DJ disc.
I think it's all about how you save it, though. It's all about the save. You can trip, you can stumble, but as long as you don't fall flat on your face and they still use it in the intro bumper, it was worth it, Alex.
No, I was going to say, I think, yeah, definitely fine to save it. Probably not to put in an intro bumper that you're going to relentlessly hear for an entire season.
Hey, you're talking to me, the king of Baiwu.
Baiwu, yeah, but that was that. You sounded great.
Yeah.
You sounded great. Just a Z to a B, that's all.
I mean, I said
become
monster,
a meme as well. It's kind of sick.
Yeah, and I counted Zaiwu's 6 frags, so we've all done it.
That's true. Yeah. I have written that into a content piece.
Oh, you should.
I should probably show you that.
Yeah, that'd be interesting.
Oh, it's already done.
Kixon, I like this. So he throws an extra wider smoke that they're not going to be anticipating when he peeks around at 4 towards this site as they look to exec in. Imperial. Oh, Imperial not clearing the cubby, but it doesn't matter when the flashes are in. Kixon's double, though. Problematic. Still pushes long. Phelps clears it out. Tatsunito caught. Still favors Imperial.
Oh, jkaem. Damn clean. Skull cracked open. And now Vinny and Henny looking to commit to the bomb plant at least, at a minimum. They've secured that, but it looks like that might be the only thing they've got. Vinny, once again, has to come out with a big round here on the pistol, and it isn't going to happen. When you're 10-5 down, pistol rounds go a long way, and Apeks get onto it. They're going to hold that defuse. So,
quick chat, or rather Twitch chat, a quick check-in with that. We've got Quinzales. He says, we need one guy who anyone want to play Premier, about 8,500 ranking points. So if anyone's around 8,500 and is listening, they're looking for one more for their stack.
Get them in.
Want to make that really clear.
All right, well, hopefully you get a couple of wins tonight.
Good luck, have fun, guys.
Good luck out there.
It was also a really nice one. Let's be a bit self-indulgent. I've lost it.
Oh.
Best casters, best schedule, always on time, best camera work, must be ESL.
Are you sure he's not being sarcastic?
No, I think he's telling the truth.
Okay.
We're on time, and we're here.
That's true. Yeah, he's on to something there.
Let him cook.
All about the view. And Phelps, he's in towards Jaguar, and that's going to be free. Sassanito was not ready for that one. Pretty speedy stuff from Phelps. It's always scary when a bomb plant goes down on the pistol, isn't it? Because you can get these Galils out, and Kixan catches Vinny straying off away from the pack alone, and when you stray away from the rest of your teammates, it can get a little messy, and it is getting very messy here for Apeks. The push out from Bolts in particular, getting that A kill, and now just jkaem.
Fighting for survival. The bomb gonna run away.
Get out of there.
Wants nothing to do with this. Why give him the chance? Phelps.
Far off.
Yeah. Should be able to lock it in, but.
So it started with a Phelps entry through Jaguar, and he just sat there the whole round. A little bit of panic. We've seen Vinny walk in A. Kill comes through. Bolts is ready through Donut. They have no mid control. And that's what happens when you have a really strong force buy after getting the bomb plant. Imperial back into the second half, for at least the start of it. And jkaem looking to hold on to the M4. Pew pew, not the bang bang.
Yes, that was a revelation, Hugo. You missed this. Last night, one of the guys we play with gave us a nice original. When he was asking for an M4 drop, he said, "Can I have the bang bang, not the pew pew?"
Oh, I like that. That's...
I even feel like it transcends language barriers.
Yeah, and anyone will get that.
Yeah.
Oh, that's...
So that's a nice way to you know, make the distinction.
I love having a choice.
Drop me pew pew.
See, I have the pew pew on go, but when I play 2, I buy the bang bang.
Yeah.
It's just, you know, I can't justify more expensive.
No, but I've been DMing with the A4. I want to get better with my A4. It's so much better than the A1. Like, it's just ridiculous.
Yeah, you feel powerful as well.
You do, and you've got so many bullets. I don't feel shy giving a couple of, you know, extra bullets to.
It's sick in a deathmatch, but it's in the game. I think the silencer just gives you such a big advantage in so many scenarios.
No,
right?
the fact that you can have both now, and it is a situational choice, I think that's going to be. You have to have both in your arsenal. If
it's like the anchors. You know, you can choose to have the M4 for more bullets, but if you're a rotator player spamming through smokes, having the A1S is sick. It adds another strategic element, a layer to Counter-Strike.
Because the concept of like, oh yeah, map dependent, like we'll change it per map is like a great concept, but I just don't think it's like people are thinking about that going into a match that often. Like, oh, quick, map 2 Vertigo, got to change it. Like, how are you going to remember that every single time?
Yeah.
But, you know, when you have the option.
The amount of times I put the revolver on as a meme and then
forget about it for like
switch it back.
6 matches. Yeah. Look at this. Kixan sending it over the top. Sassanito. The nades out there jumping in, and he will almost take 2. 2v4 now, but no one nearby. Imperial going to hold off, cool off, and wait these smokes out. But Apeks kind of doing the same, not realizing the rotation. Just going to gamble A and hope that Imperial read this one wrong.
One can hope. One can hope, but I don't see a world when you've got 70 seconds, you go in blindly. You surely, when you have a 2-man advantage, someone will investigate and find these 2 pesky remaining Apeks players. They are cautious, though, aren't they? I mean, you can see Vinny's just kind of been sent out on his own. Bolts through mid, the same. Going to rejoin the pack now, and it does seem like things are going to just peter out into nothingness. Pick that one up. All right, so I've made a request. Apparently, we will be getting a poll up. Twitch chat, cast your votes when it does arrive about which M4 you prefer. And I've just been requested by great Mr. Birchall, so I'll be departing.
Bye.
I will be back in a couple of rounds.
It was a pleasure.
Well, keep an eye on that poll update. Keep your eye on the polls.
No polls in this server. Not even one behind them anymore.
Yes, that is true, Hugo. The great Paul of Cuban is gone.
Tall and strong.
But gone. By the candle for him.
Imperial ending it. And that poll is live, baby.
All right, coming in live.
Wait, who do you think is going to win?
Oh, honestly? I do believe the A4 is going to win.
Yeah,
loud,
sure,
big,
yeah.
But so far, so wrong. It's looking good. Strong start here from the A1S when it comes to the polls. And the polls never lie.
The polls have lied before, at least once.
When? Are you saying that results from polls certainly are unreliable?
No comment, Your Honor.
Well, our producer is an A1S fan.
Unforgivable scenes. I mean, I use it as well, so.
Yeah, well, Hugo, it does look like the A1S is pulling out ahead. And there's no
it is
catch
running
in that
away,
one.
70% strong.
All right, well, I guess...
keep the votes coming in. Imperial will keep the rounds coming through as they attempt to recover off of a 5-round.
Yeah, this one's
CT
definitely going to be a round for Imperial, Hugo.
Yeah, that I can agree with.
And don't need any polls for this one. We don't need. We just don't need it. And Nork is going to die inside of the cave just after one kill.
I like this.
Nice little double stack. Now, this position no longer exists, so enjoy it while you can.
That is true. They've cut that corner out.
Let's see if this little double stack of pistols are able to get themselves a kill. But one of them is now gone. It is down to just one. And, oh, you don't clear it, and you lose your life. Now, that's a weapon available here to jkaem. Kicksan gets in with a dink. Needed the kill there if anything was to go awry. And now we do have the flank coming in. It's STYKO on the 5-7, and that's going to be an instant kill, Hugo. Oh, no. This one might go the wrong way.
Are you worried? You said there was no chance. You said there was no hope. You said Imperial onto 8 with ease, and right now they're being put to the test. jkaem dead. He's not clearing this. Creeps in, and now STYKO might just... Ooh, he's going for it. I thought, surely not. But
he's going to try, but he has
right
no
on
kit.
The corner. Tap. Needs a swing here. One can die, one can risk it, and Bolts will do exactly that, but a spam on this defuse with an A1S. You're limited for ammo. He needs a kill right now, and Henny is counting down the seconds.
STYKO.
Good delay for Henny, just long enough that he knows STYKO cannot win the round.
Yeah, there was a lot of damage done from Apeks. You know, considering what they had, it was USPs, a 5-7 in there. Couple of 5-7, sure, but that was a round that really should have been a lot more comfortable for Imperial. But it might come back to bite them a little bit later on here. Take a look at the money for Imperial. It's still pretty good. It's still pretty good. And for Apeks, they're down to A1S. It seems like they have a clear distinction. A1S and Apeks or nothing.
Business. But they've got to win this round now, or this game could get very uncomfortable very quickly.
Well, the A1S won in that poll. Came out 69%.
Nice.
It's a funny number, isn't it? As we head into round 20.
Why is that?
Don't know, Hugo. It's just it's kind of funny.
All right. I'll take your word for it. Henny on the AWP, T side, holding for B push. jkaem has a cross to donut, but a swing would be a high risk move right now. Molly goes past him. He will be just fine as they jump up to the ledge, and he will be enabled to flank late as his team group up in donut. They're leaving B very open, and this will have to be a retake round for Apeks. They better clear and crunch middle right now, or they could be left lacking, longing on this B play. Nork needs just a kill or two at the back of B on his own. Imperial are not going yet, though. Vinny waits, holding this backstab. The bomb, his job, really, at this point. Someone else has to grab it. He's seen the flank. He deals with the first. Second right below him, and this will surely spread. STYKO is hoping they overcook it, and they run back. He sits in the molly. He burns in the molly, but he does take Vinny up red. Now they hit B. Nork can't do it on his own. It's up to the Nito.
Sasa, and he's going to be spamming down through those smokes. No denying this plant, though. Imperial get themselves into the post plant. Not a lot of utility. In fact, 0 left for Imperial into this one. Smoke onto default. Kicksan comes out of cave and will step up in the stead of STYKO.
Checking for dead flanks and the kit. He needs to play the kit, but if he goes back to ramp, the kill was right there, but now this one's irretrievable, irredeemable.
Well, it started with the B-side of a knock there alone, right? And that didn't really pay off in the end. That B-side does fall. Imperial sends us to a scoreline of 11-9. And this game is going nowhere. Imperial have found some form on the T-side. And they're starting to get loud. They're starting to believe.
This is crazy. out of nowhere, out
Call
of
me
pocket.
maybe.
Yeah, maybe I will. I love this. The reason STYKO holds this is because he hopes that more players come back and, you know, reset donut after they kill a mid player. He almost pays the ultimate price for it. But Imperial squeeze that one through. And Apeks are back on the clock. Nork buying a hero warp with a saved rifle behind it. And jkaem just gets picked out of mid. Sats up top. Put some spice on the B player. He does find JOTA.
Yes, he does indeed. And that boost up for Nork. Ain't finding anybody just yet. Vinny on the A plate. He has got his teammates in behind him. In fact, the bomb on the back of Henny. And they made the call here to help out STYKO. Sassanito brings his rifle out to the big box. No, the shot up for Henny has not connected, and that has revealed the AWP and the bomb at the back of A main.
He's going to go set up a CT smoke.
Oh, now the fight he jumps off. He jumps off, and oh, it's disgusting. Vinny will love that. A double kill offered up to him for free. Skewers both of them. Well, we're under a minute now left on this round, and there's not anywhere to go for Apeks. So that's a save call for the AWP. That's a 10th round for Imperial. And maybe, just maybe, we'll be seeing the Egyptian waters of the canals of Anubis starting to come into the distance.
But this round's not over. The bomb has yet to make up its mind. It's waiting for a little more support. And I say that, I was wondering maybe the bomb will go back, but no. This will be Imperial's round. Apeks just locked down that B-bomb site. Always got to be cautious in these moments, but Imperial soon to figure out this will be double digs. Guns to get. Apeks fans getting nervous right now.
Starting to sweat.
Yeah, this is... Would you call this a bungling? Are we at bungle territory yet?
Oh,
5 rounds in a row, all bombs.
Oh, it has been quite a one-sided affair over the last few rounds here, hasn't it?
Saves 5 rounds in a row, 1 or 2 players surviving each time for Apeks. So, you know, they've always had foot in the game, they've always had a gun, but they've not had any results. A massive mowdown from Vinny, who keeps the spray going. He has looked solid individually in this map, right when Imperial needed him.
That's exactly how everybody expected after that first half, right? Imperial got barely any rounds and then scraped together just a few towards the end to make the second half doable. And they've taken that opportunity by the horns, and they've got themselves right back into this. And they've got full control at the moment. It's been about 10 minutes since Apeks were around.
All right, a reset potential here.
Yeah, some mid-control being taken here quickly from Apeks. In fact, it's a heaven climb quite quick. And they're going to drop back. Kixin has been slapped on the wrist, so is Bolts, to be fair. And now we have an attack up inside of the cave. It will be Phelps getting smoked out, chasing through it. Phelps is a madman, and he has got away with that control. He's not stopping, Hugo.
He wants more. The whole enchilada.
Every last bite.
Again, so many rounds have been a solo player in B. The AWP is covering from afar, but Sassanito has a lot to do, and that AWP has now been cut off. Not an optimal smoke, but better than nothing. Returned to favor by Apeks. jkaem patiently waiting for these A splits does allow for a heavy B setup, but they're so paranoid this whole game. And they again go back to look like they want to clear middle. It's only one lurker. Imperial ready to explode B. I wonder why Apeks are rotating out of the B bomb site right now. A is so quiet, so stagnant. They have kits too, but they are really locked out of this one. Playing retake on this B bomb site. AWP spotted on boost. Bolts low, bogged down and can't connect, and they have the site.
Well, another bomb plant looks to be locked in. Phelps is still moving forward, still getting around that corner. He's caught by Flash. A little bit too late to prevent the death on Sassanito, but will facilitate the reply from Kicksan. Going to the post plant. Henny is strong from the cubby, but there's still other members to worry about. And in particular, it is the cave stack of 2. And this flank out, you're not ready for that. Bolts does not read it, does not predict it. And now Vinny has to deal with it, which does leave Jota spread thin. He now has to focus on these fights in his own, but they're taking so long. They're taking such a long time. STYKO on the flank, it is suddenly only Jota. And now they have to get on it. They have to stick the defuse. Jota, he can win this. That's so close, but the time is the question. Has he got it done? No, he has not. Imperial will tie it up. Just off the defuse, Jota wins the clutch.
1v3.
And that is heartbreaking for Apeks.
Robbery! And yeah, you said it, you called it before the clutch even came through the time. They were taking so long to amass that retake, and even though the time gave them favor for STYKO on the backstab, Orb never expecting it. Even he stalls out this kill. They don't check back box, and a millisecond left. As the defuse denied, it's Imperial continuing this comeback, this climb, this crawl. They will leave Ancient battered and bruised, but they might leave it on path to Anubis. Map 3 awaits. And Apeks have gone absolutely silent on this CT side. 6 rounds straight. And all bombs going off as well. That one not even a save.
Now that one came as close as you could get it. Apeks is taking so long, just waiting for STYKO to be the only sort of playmaker in that scenario, and he ended up running the clock down far too much. And this has map 3 written all over it, doesn't it?
Well, that's the thing. It's still only 11 all, but just the momentum is monumental. And Apeks have tried to have an answer. Oh. Maybe that's it. They've been aggro this whole CT side. They've been taking B lane. They've been winning the mid fights. That's the craziest part. But finally throwing themselves down the ramp with the result. A double opener that may not last long. Satsanito not considering, but he
suddenly does.
Yeah, turns around. Ooh, Henny. Keeps things interesting, but this is still Apeks with full control, with A main, with B lane, and with info in mid as well.
Well, that's a great response, isn't it? A great start to the round there from Apeks. Winning those early fights in the B ramp and not really letting it go anywhere from that point onwards. How's the money looking here? There's not a lot of cash left over here for Apeks, left in the residual bank accounts, but they do have max loss bonus. Yes, the Imperial do as much damage as they can here. Try and take a few weapons out of their hands. And potentially even more than that. They're going to try and get in towards this B side. Final 30 seconds ticking on. Jota clears the cubby. It's the wrong angle. And jkaem gets away with that pick, leaving Henny alone in a 1v4. 20 seconds as Henny clears right. They'll send the Molotov in. No one peeking him, no one giving him the chance, and Henny not really given the opportunity to win this one. He'll go for the bomb plant, and it's not even allowed. It'll be a 12th round for Apeks, and just as the scoreline is tied up, Apeks gain the lead again.
It's that release of pressure for Imperial, feeling like the comeback is finally materializing, and then Apeks throw just another
I think it happened in the
Mary.
exact motion where we were talking about the momentum being with Imperial, feeling like map 3 was starting to just really come into light. And then suddenly, the most convincing round we've seen yet from Apeks, it just pops off. And someone in the chat has just said that 9-mil Volant Shrine has said Caster Jinx always works.
Does. Yeah, we use it wisely, don't worry. Making the most entertaining game, as Kixon does as well. Down ramp, dropping bomb. Huge early info for Apeks. They can cool off. Again through the smoke. Fearless in cave, but it is traded back. Apeks flash their way back into Jag. Through the smoke, denied. jkaem's been a very patient player in red this entire game. He's never once overstepped. He's never once chased these kills. And finally they come to him with a desperate smoke walk, and desperate is the taste of this game right now for Imperial. They're running out of room, and they might just run out of steam right at the end. Ooh, oh, on a reload. Gets it in early, so Vinny can't preempt or predict it. 2-on-5, and Imperial just trying to keep it expensive. A couple of kills here could set them up for future success, but Henny, oh, crispy shot, but nothing more.
Yeah, at least a crispy shot. But as you Mindful to point out it is Apeks winning that one so cleanly, and jkaem being a catalyst to that at the start of the round. Now we look to Imperial, and frustration on their faces. They've come so close, and they're starting to see those opportunities shrink once again, because you take the economy into consideration. You look at the money they have in the bank. And it's going to be a Galil for bolts, couple of P250s here and there. They are half buying into this one.
Doubting anyone or anything in this series, I've already learned, is a mistake.
Yeah, that's very true, Hugo. We have been burned by that, and I have to see if these P250s and Glocks will be able to get much done.
Yeah, I mean less for this round, more for just Imperial in the future, right? Next time, full buy at 14-11. This game's still razor sharp.
Yes, as razors do be.
Yes, when you sharpen them.
only when they're sharp.
This round is a little blunted.
You ever have a razor scooter? Were you a stunt scooter kid?
No, I wasn't. I'm not a scooter guy, no.
Well, did you do any stunts as a kid? Skateboarding, rollerblading?
Skiing, that's probably the limit. I'm a good skier. That's my...
Skiing, okay. Yeah.
That's dangerous. Don't.
No, that is dangerous.
Yeah, the way you said it.
I only went skiing for the first time last winter.
Get good.
And I was on the kids' slopes, and
the blues.
I couldn't stop.
Yeah, no, you got.
And I wiped out a 5-year-old girl. It felt real bad. Felt awful.
Did you do the pizza? Did you pull a pizza out?
Yeah, I did. It was a full pizza slice. Couldn't stop. Couldn't control the direction.
jkaem can. Easy.
And, that's nice and clean. A sweep up. Skis his way to a 14th round in the jungle.
Well, it wouldn't be ESL Pro League without all the rounds, and that's what we're going to be giving you now if Imperial can lift their heads back up, return to the former glory of these late T executes into that B-bomb site. We had some nice calls for Apeks first half. Remember that fake out where they dragged all rotations? Remember the lurkers, the STYKO walking out A main, Sasa and Kixon creeping up B ramp on late rounds? Where do Imperial go with a big timeout, with a big opportunity, and with maybe their last chance here in the mid-bracket? Loser would go to face Cyclone. Around the world matchup, Cyclone have tested and tasted every region so far. They've beat the North Americans. They've lost to the EU side of Na'Vi. And even today, took on Fnatic. Close but no cigar. Will Brazil join them? What's your favorite region to taste?
My favorite region to taste?
Swedish meatballs, perhaps?
Yeah, perhaps a little Swedish meatballs, but it is JOTA that disagrees. Brazilian barbecue thrown into the question. And now it is going to be that bomb going down. Locked in, and a 4v4 post-plant will ensue. Is this Imperial back to winning ways, or will it be Apeks storming their way to 15 rounds? Bolts with some lightning shooting right through them. It is jkaem who's decided to save. He's decided to throw this one away.
Got so much money, 1v2. That's a shocking call for jkaem. He's right there. Yeah, not favored by any means, but
definitely
with 6K in the bank, with your whole team with money, I think he should have gone for it.
Least favorite region to taste? Norway now.
Yeah, name one Norwegian dish, and then he dies.
Well, sushi was kind of like, there's some sushi that...
They do have all the
Norway,
fish oil there, all the oil as well.
Yeah, they do. Quite a lot in Norway. Norway's a great place.
Yeah, no, Norway is great. I wasn't, I just don't
fjords.
Don't really know their food, to be honest.
Yeah, fish, I suppose.
When I think of Scandinavia, food is not what I think of.
Yeah,
sorry.
Food does not really land at the top of the list.
But,
what does land at the top of the list when you think of Scandinavia?
Counter-Strike.
That's a good answer, Hugo. That is
definitely
a good answer.
Up there.
I think of single beds pushed together.
IKEA, perhaps. I have stayed in the IKEA hotel. Almhult, Sweden.
Or ABBA. It's another good one.
jkaem, maybe the save was all worth it, Dinko, because he's brought in his M4. He's put it to use. He's presumably, he's dropped a gun to Satanito. So, was it all worth it? Was it all the right call?
Sorry to bring us back, but it's a licorice as well.
Oh, I hate licorice. Yeah, it's so salty.
Everything's always licorice there, isn't it?
Yeah. Can't eat Haribos without.
You can't. You think you would bite into a black currant, and it's actually licorice.
Oh, don't even.
Sassanito about to give a nasty surprise to JOTA as well. That is now going to be 2 players up for Apeks. Under a minute left to call this one, Vinny. What have you got for us? Now, he doesn't have a whole lot of options, does he? It is going to be this A play.
Yeah, this is a nice spot for STYKO to hopefully just get one, right? Peel back into Donut, play with the team. No support right now. Exec will give him prior warning. Orp will attempt to trade out the rifle. Kicks and sees the smoke. He resets. Molly down in Temple. Leaves STYKO on an island, and he will drown. Cast away. Goodbye. 2 for 1. Traded back. Flash through. And jkaem puts the AK to use. 3 kills in the round. And Apeks find match point here in the mid bracket. A huge streak for Imperial. Suffocated and silent near the end. And Apeks ready to end our day.
Apeks definitely looking to do that. An early end to the day for Imperial, and they'll be sent down into that last chance. The last of the chances. And a timeout taken here for Imperial. Speaking of last, that is the final timeout.
Dun, 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 dun.
It feels like I'm in a Christopher Nolan movie.
Yeah. We've got to talk a lot quieter because you wouldn't hear the dialogue over the sheer noise.
Yeah.
But as it fades out, we fade up and maybe phase out if Apeks finish here.
Through.
They are through.
Good game on Sunday.
Yeah, playing for the playoffs, playing for the top 8 quarterfinal or round of 12.
Against Navi.
Yes.
That'll be a very high quality game of Counter-Strike on Sunday. But here we go. Execute in for Imperial, sent out towards this A site. Not a lot of defense here, is there at all? It is STYKO close by at the donut. He's calling for jkaem to come back as quickly as he can, and the rotation is in, but Bolts is shot right through the brain. jkaem can do nothing about it.
Ouch!
And a push plant now will ensue. Imperial looking to try and extend play.
There are kits, there are nades. As Apeks tried to take Temple back, there's the first port of call. They're lining up U2 as that in the middle of nowhere. Flashes come through, and a missed shot for Naught. Kicks and can't convert. It's a 2-on-3, and they're already thinking about the future. They're already thinking about the save. Imperial have dug their feet into this round and run away with 4 Tech 9s. They take a force buy.
Wow, here we go. An opportunity once again to force this one to an overtime affair. Opens up, and Imperial might take us that, you know, the Couch were saying at the start of this game they wanted to see more out of Phelps, so they definitely have seen that in back-to-back maps here.
He was incredible on overpass. It just, of course, fell on dead ears by the end. Vinny had a humongous start to this map, but he has gone a bit cold on this T side.
Ooh, the last time out for Apeks as well.
We've used a lot in these final few rounds.
We have indeed.
If we hit overtime, well, nothing really changes for Apeks. No coach anyway, but
yes, that's very true.
Zach is gone. Even just catching your breath. No more of that.
No more breathing.
Well, we're always breathing, Dinka. Whether you like it or not. And right now the stress for Apeks, they just want to close this, but it might be out of their hands.
It might be. And FAMAS out on force. 2 of them. Sassanito and Kicksan, that's all they brought to the table here. This could be a disastrous moment in the game for Apeks. If they lose this one, it is wide open for OT.
I'd love to see this ramp take again, right? It was working really well for Imperial when they tried to get back into CT side.
jkaem's done it.
Towards the end of the half, they have got full control.
Yeah, they do for the time being, but how long can they hold on to it? Sassanito about to enter a duel of fates of sorts with Phelps around the corner, but he is going to retreat back into the cave. But it's Phelps on the peek out, and that is a massive opening.
And jkaem might
He's got to get a second.
Yeah,
oh, no.
Two for none. jkaem doesn't bite.
Oh, he doesn't. jkaem is a very, very safe player, isn't he?
Stops fishing in the North Sea.
You won't catch him doing skiing or stunt scootering. Doesn't do anything dangerous.
Safe and secure. Come night, come day. And come B, say Imperial, with one defender here. Apeks have had a lot of misreads in this CT side. A lot of A stacks and a lot of failed retakes.
Well, they're leaving B now. The population is actually deciding to move towards this A-bomb site instead. Let's see if they get past the control of Nock. He's got himself the first shot on the AWP. Can he get a second? jkaem will assist. Nock has missed the shot. The ops haven't been great in this series so far, but this is the moment for STYKO. Cometh the man, or cometh the hour, or whatever way that goes. And now Henny left in the 1v2, bogged down and loose. It's Apeks taking the 2-0. Wow, what a series it was between Apeks and Imperial.
That was a series. That was an entertaining series, at least, and one that Imperial will be kicking themselves about. So many bungles and missed opportunities for both rosters, but more so for Imperial.